Welcome to this holy instant now. An instant to stop and remember. Remember who and what you truly are, beyond the matrix of fear, lack, and limitation. All that seems to limit you in this world is only an illusion that demands your continued belief and attention in order to have any power over you. Now is your opportunity to let go of whatever stands in the way of your complete awareness of your true and original self. Before we begin today's practice, make your intention clear in your mind. What are you letting go of that has been in the way of your freedom and fulfillment? I'm letting go of fear, doubt, unforgiveness, judgment. What are you embracing that is in alignment with your desire to awaken to your true self? I am embracing love, trust, forgiveness, innocence. Take a moment to write your intention in the comments below, now or after your practice. Share them to solidify your intention in your own consciousness and in the world. And now, sit back with your spine upright. Get comfortable and take a deep, slow breath. And as you exhale, release both past and future. Release both memory and imagination, and become fully present in the now. And let's begin. Today's principle is: forgiveness is the key to happiness. Repeat this idea several times, slowly and consciously to yourself. And as you repeat it, allow the meaning of the words to blossom in your awareness. Forgiveness is the answer to your search for peace. It is the key to meaning in a world which seems to make no sense. It is the way to safety in apparent danger, which appears to threaten you at every turn and bring uncertainty to all your hopes of ever finding peace and quietude. Forgiveness is the place where all questions are answered. Here, the end of all uncertainty is assured at last. Forgiveness is the overlooking of what never was. It is seeing through illusion and not letting perception stop before it reaches the essence of what is seen. Forgiveness cuts through turmoil, separation, and conflict by realizing there can be no conflict in what is forever one. Imagine a railroad, and on the railroad you're sitting on a train, and you can look out ahead of the train. And as you look out ahead, you see that the rails seem to meet somewhere on the horizon. And yet, this produces no fear in you. You know that the rails never actually meet. You know that this is an optical illusion. And so you are at peace, even though the appearance suggests that you are headed for disaster, derailment. In this same way, when you recognize what illusion is, you are able to overlook it entirely. There is no more reaction in you, because you know that your safety is assured, despite all appearances to the contrary. Now let's take a look at the contrast between this and the world that arises in the perception of the unforgiving mind. The unforgiving mind is full of fear and offers love no room to be itself. The unforgiving mind is sad, without the hope of respite and release from the pain that it feels. It suffers and abides in misery, peering about in darkness, seeing not, yet certain of the danger that is lurking there. The unforgiving mind is torn with doubt, confused about itself and all it sees, afraid and angry, weak and blustering, afraid to go ahead, afraid to stay, afraid to waken or to go to sleep, afraid of every sound, yet more afraid of stillness, terrified of darkness, yet more terrified at the approach of light. The unforgiving mind is in despair, without the prospect of a future which can offer anything but more despair. Yet it regards its judgment of the world as irreversible and does not see it has condemned itself to this despair. It thinks it cannot change, for what it sees bears witness that its judgment is correct. It does not ask because it thinks it knows. It does not question, certain it is right. Can you recognize your mind in this? Those moments when things don't go your way, those relationships which seem to offer you conflict and opposition, those moments that send your mind in a flurry of thoughts, attacking and defending, projecting into a future unwanted and regretting a past unlived. Yet in the moment it seems complete and certain. It appears to be reality, but it is only thought. Thought that is unshared, private thought that belongs only to the dream character. Each unforgiving mind presents you with an opportunity to teach your own mind how to forgive itself. Your true self, your being, the spirit that you truly are needs no forgiveness. But the mind which has identified itself with illusion needs forgiveness to be able to free itself from its belief that it is something that it is not. Each unforgiving mind that you encounter awaits release from hell through you. It has no hope, but you become its hope. And as its hope, you become your own. The unforgiving mind must learn through your forgiveness that it has been saved from hell, that it is no longer separate, cut off from its source. And as you give salvation, so will you receive it and know it as your own. Today we practice learning to forgive. If you are willing, you can learn today to take the key to happiness and use it on your own behalf. The unforgiving mind does not believe that giving and receiving are one. Yet we will try to learn today that they are one through practicing forgiving towards one whom you think of as an enemy and one whom you consider as a friend. And as you learn to see them both as one, we will extend the lesson to ourselves and see that their escape from illusions included our own. So take a deep, slow, and full breath in now. And as you exhale slowly, allow your mind and body to relax deeper still. Allow your presence to brighten. And let's begin. Begin by thinking of someone you do not like, someone who seems to irritate you or to cause regret in you if you should meet them, someone you actively despise or merely try to overlook. It does not matter what the form your anger takes. You probably have chosen this one already, and this one will do. So with your eyes closed, see them in your mind and just look at them a while. Allow the image and the sense of this one to crystallize in your mind's eye. try to perceive some light in them. Somewhere in them is a little gleam which you had never noticed. A little spark of divinity. Try to find that spark of brightness shining through the ugly picture which you hold of them. Look at this picture until you see a light somewhere within it. And then try to let this light extend and expand until it covers them completely and makes the picture beautiful and good. Perhaps you see the spark in their heart, and as you place your attention on it, you realize that its radiance encompasses their entire body. Suddenly their face looks different, and you realize you have seen this version of their face before. You recognize the kindness and the vulnerability in it. Somehow, the eyes look different now, and you realize the innocence had always been there. Whatever they seemed to do in the past no longer seems to carry that weight, because you realize they never meant any harm to you. As you behold them, you realize that they are just like you. The eternal light of God shines in them and gets overshadowed by fear, just like you. Look at this changed perception for a while. And gently turn your mind now to one who you call a friend. See them next to each other now, and try to transfer the light you learned to see around your former enemy to your friend now. See that light expanding, enveloping both as one. And as you behold your friend, you realize that the light you see in him or her is the very same light that you learn to see in your enemy. The so-called enemy and the so-called friend, seemingly opposites, yet in your awakened perception, you realize that they are one. And as you perceive your friend now, light. His holiness shows you your Savior, saved and saving, healed and whole. It is your true self that you behold. There is only one salvation from all illusions of fear, doubt, and separation. And that is the realization and recognition of your true self, despite all appearances. And so let this one now offer you the light that you see in him. And let your so-called enemy and friend unite in blessing you with what you gave to them. Now are you one with them and they with you. Now you have been forgiven by yourself. See and feel the light of your true self radiating within you. Feel it pulsing in your heart, expanding to fill your entire chest, your whole body. And in this radiance, you can say something to the effect of, I forgive myself. I forgive myself on every level and in every way, unconditionally and without exception. And simply breathe and receive the blessing, the forgiveness that you have given, coming back to you now as a gift to you. Do not forget throughout the day the role that forgiveness plays in bringing happiness to every unforgiving mind, with yours among them. Each waking hour of this day, tell yourself, forgiveness is the key to happiness. I will awaken from the dream that I am mortal, fallible, and full of sin, and know I am the perfect child of God. As we close this practice period, take a moment now to thank yourself for taking the time to connect with truth and to remember and activate the state of peace and happiness within yourself. And remember to carry this sense of gratitude and inner peace with you as you go about your day, doing what needs to be done, but knowing that you are always connected to the love and joy of God. If you enjoyed and benefited from this practice, please like the video, comment about your experience below, share your intentions for what you are releasing and what you are embracing this day, and be sure to subscribe to continue this journey. May you be at peace and know your true self.